Good evening. You are watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. The Sultanate celebrates the Omani Women's Day, which falls on the 17th of October each year. The main committee of the 9th Shura Council members' elections reviews preparations of remote voting applications for voters outside the Sultanate. And the Sultanate participates in the 66th Conference of the Health Ministers in the East Mediterranean countries in Tehran, Iran. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Dr. Ilham Haydar Aliyev of the Republic of Azerbaijan on his country's independence anniversary. And His Majesty the Sultan sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Lenin Moreno of Ecuador on his country's National Day. The Sultanate celebrates today the Omani Women's Day, which falls on the 17th of October each year. The celebration embodies the attention given by the Sultanate to the Omani women for their contribution in the march of comprehensive development under the leadership of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos. The occasion this year comes in accordance with the tributes of regional and international organizations on the Sultanate's progress in the field of supporting Omani women, which gave the country an advanced position among other countries for education, skill development, and experiences it provides for women. The Omani women recorded their merit in various areas as they were crowned with excellence awards locally and globally in recognition of their success and creativity in the fields of literature, sciences, arts, as well as all tasks assigned to them. The Council of Ministers greets the Omani women on this occasion and appreciates all mothers for their vital role in taking care of the family, raising the members' efficiency to contribute in the national duty, and wishing them further success in carrying out all their responsibilities. Stressing on the women's role in achieving the goals of sustainable development, the Ministry of Social Development held a ceremony to mark the Omani Women's Day in the Wilaya of Rustaq in the Governorate of South al-Batina. The ceremony included a number of activities that highlighted Omani women's achievements in various fields. It also included visual presentations on the positive role played by women in the establishments, institutions, as well as development of various sectors. The ceremony was held under the patronage of Her Highness Sayyida Hujayja bin Jafar Al Said. In this glorious day, we are reminded of the speech of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos when he said, "The success of the human experience is the result of constant endeavor, will, and a sense of responsibility. No nation can realize its goals unless its people work together to build its future and develop its potential. We are confident that all of you, both men and women, will play your part in developing and building this Omani enterprise, reinforcing its roots and raising its structure." These inspiring words of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos have reached the hearts of Omani women who from the early time of the blessed Renaissance have responded positively to the country's need and worked with her fellow nationals in fulfilling various roles in the community. As partners in building our country, women have contributed in Oman Vision 2040 from the very early stages, from the drawing board, and all the way to the final stages where implementation and follow-up procedures are needed. Women's issues, concerns, and feedbacks were incorporated in the country's Vision 2040, including education, employment, and policy making. Women have been actively engaged in All Oman campaign, which aimed at taking feedbacks from the community on various national issues. The 16th meeting of Their Excellencies, heads of the controls and accounting bureaus of the GCC countries concluded in Muscat. The meeting reviewed the framework of implemented activities and programs and next year's training plan, as well as discussed fields of developing the bureau's media role. The meeting also reviewed the proposal related to spreading awareness of monitoring practice on sustainable development goals and the proposal of establishing a general guide for control processes. The participants in the meeting forwarded a cable of thanks and gratitude to His Majesty the Sultan at the end of its works. The meeting was headed by His Excellency Sheikh Nasser bin Hilal al-Ma'wali, Chairman of the State's Financial and Administrative Audit. In collaboration with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ministry of Civil Service organized the 6th program on the state's governing policy and guidelines for Director Generals in the public sector. The program, which was held in the Diplomatic Institute in Muscat, focused on the state's political, economic, security, and administrative principles, as well as protocol aspects. The program was attended by more than 45 officials from various state units. The main committee of the Shura Council 9th term elections discussed the preparations of the remote voting application for the voters outside the Sultanate, which will be available in smartphones that operate on the mobile SIM cards of the telecommunication companies operating in the Sultanate. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency, the Under-Secretary of the Ministry of Interior, the committee chairman. The health ministers from more than 20 countries participated in the 66th Conference of the Health Ministers in the East Mediterranean countries in Tehran, with the cooperation of the World Health Organization. His Excellency Dr. Ahmed Mohammed al-Saidi, Minister of Health, chaired the Sultanate's delegation in the conference that aims at featuring the health situation in member countries. His Excellency Dr. Saeed Namaki, Iranian Minister of Health, received His Excellency Dr. Ahmed al-Saidi and his accompanying delegation. Both countries stressed on promoting the cooperation and health aspects in the Sultanate and Iran. The Sultanate proposed a suggestion to put global strategies about research and innovation in tuberculosis disease, digital health, and plans to accelerate the elimination of cervical cancer. The Sultanate also shared its practical experience to prevent mortality in newborn babies, children, and adults. Promoting the military cooperation between the Sultanate and Pakistan, Lieutenant General Ahmed bin Harith al-Nabhani, Chief of Staff of the Sultan's Armed Forces, visited His Excellency Imran Ahmed Khan, Prime Minister of Pakistan, in his office in Islamabad. The meeting was part of an official visit of Lieutenant General Ahmed al-Nabhani to the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. Still to come on News Bulletin. To preserve Omani wild plants, the Ministry of Environment and Climate Affairs launches an awareness initiative. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Royal Air Force of Oman RAFO executed helicopters exercise for 2019. It came as part of RAFO's training plans to raise the combating capability for its personnel. It's a regular training that included various missions conducted by the crew of helicopters. It also aimed to check the efficiency of systems and equipment and develop the skills and capabilities of personnel and raise the level of harmony among them in different situations. The Sultanate celebrated World Food Day, which falls on the 16th of October each year. On this occasion, the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth organized a ceremony during which a number of work papers on sustainable food system, agriculture practices, and biodiversity were presented. The ministry also stressed on the Sultanate efforts, plans, and activities in this field. The ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Hamad bin Saeed Al Aufi, Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth. The Ministry of Education implemented the second trial phase for the training program on private schools classification system. The program included a number of work papers that focused on the process of classification, in addition to training schools on self-assessment methods and mechanisms. The ministry started its second phase for private schools classification system last December, while the assessment phase will start with the start of the second term of the current scholastic year. More than 45,000 Jeff, Cedar, and Summer local trees were distributed to governorates of the Sultanate from 2016 until now. This move came to preserve Omani wild plants. It was part of an initiative launched by the Ministry of Environment and Climate Affairs, which came within its continuous efforts to raise the awareness among the society and encourage its members to implant these trees to increase the vegetation. Abri College of Technology was one of the stations of the initiative, in which students, along with the faculty and parents, planted some of these Omani wild trees. The Omani Student Society of Victoria and Australia held a celebration to mark the graduation of 2019 batch of students studying at the Australian universities in the state of Victoria. Our reporter Saleh bin Khalfan al-Rahbi has more details in the following report.
Proud and excited to have reached the moment of graduation, they look forward to celebrate their accomplishment after completing their degrees from Australian universities. Thus, the Omani Student Society in Victoria, Australia, held a ceremony to mark this occasion.
I would like to take this opportunity to honor the graduation of 2019 with warm congratulations, and I would like to remind them that Oman has invested a great deal on them, so I would like them to return and assist in further development of Oman. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the universities, the consulate staff for all the support and guidance that they provide to Omani students while they study here in Australia and helping them to study smoothly. And I would like to give a big thank you to Omani Student Society in Victoria for the great effort that they have made to make this graduation today real.
34 graduates completed their studies from various universities in the state of Victoria in Australia, stressing on the importance of diligence and perseverance in the academic career to achieve their goals and serve the homeland.
Actually, it's a mixed emotion. I'm happy and sad. Happy because I finished all my assignments and exams. Sad because I'm going to leave Melbourne, and Melbourne, I'm so attached to Melbourne and all the people I met here. I would like to give this moment to my father. I know if he was here, he will be very happy and very proud. And as I promise you, always I will make you proud.
The educational process does not end at a certain point. This graduation marks only a new chapter into the journey of those proud graduates. For the Sultanate of Oman Television, Saleh bin Khalfan al-Rahbi.
Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over most of the governorates, with chances of low clouds and fog late at night and early morning over the coast of the governorates of South Sharqiyya and Al-Wusta. Clear to partly cloudy skies are expected over the governorate of Dhofar, with chances of scattered rainfall. Winds will be southeasterly light to moderate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1 meter. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's news bulletin, here are the main points once again. The Sultanate celebrates the Omani Women's Day, which falls on the 17th of October each year. The main committee of the 9th Shura Council members' elections reviews preparations of remote voting application for voters outside the Sultanate. And the Sultanate participates in the 66th Conference of the Health Ministers in the East Mediterranean countries in Tehran, Iran. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, happy Omani Women's Day and good night.